is me, Stace. Today I want to share with you how to make this super cute Santa Claus belt buckle treat bag. It has a little handle here. Opened up, and on the inside it holds treats. I have a little baggie of caramel corn in there. You can put whatever kind of treat you like in that, or trinkets, or a gift. Really fun. Alright, so to get started, you need a piece of cardstock. This is 5 1/4 by 11. This is for the base of the bag. I'm going to bring in my scoring tool. This is a Stampin' Up! Simply scored board. If you have the Martha Stewart one, that is fine. Or you can use your paper trimmer, or even a ruler and a spatula. Alright, on the 10 1/2 inch side, we're going to first score this at 3 1/2, then at 5 1/2, 9, and then at 9 1/4. Okay, that piece is done. Now for the bottom, this part that holds a treat, this is the black piece. This is 3 3/4 by 7, and we're going to score this at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So pretty simple. Okay, we're done with that. Let's set that aside. All right, now you want to grab your bone folder. I'm going to give these guys a nice crisp edge on them. And remember, we created a bag like this not too long ago for Halloween. It was a little treat bag. Pretty much the same idea, but this one's a tad bit longer. All right, let's go ahead and grab these guys while we're here. And this one and that one. Okay. All right, so for this piece here, I want to take my scissors, and you see we have the score marks there. Go ahead and cut on the score mark. Then we have the little flap. What I do is I cut on an angle a little bit of that away. Okay, so it looks like that. I just find it's less bulky and it makes the box go together a little bit nicer. So on all 4 corners, just cut on the score mark, then cut just a sliver of that away. Let's do this side. And our last one right here. Okay, and so now we have those little flaps. We're going to go and put glue on those. I'm using art glitter glue from May Made It. I'm going to put glue on the flaps here. I'm going to do the other side as well. Alright, so you bring the flaps in, line up the edges on the sides. Let's do this one. Give it a pinch to kind of let that glue grab. All right, let's do these guys over here, and then our box is done. So I think this is a good size to give to a coworker, a friend, and it's pretty good as far as the size. It can hold maybe a few nail polishes, small perfumes, maybe little body sprays, a little manicure kit, you know, lots of things it can hold other than treats. Alright, so our box is done. We can set that part aside. Now we have this piece here. So we look at this. We have this little flap there. That's the top of our bag. And we have this little 1/4 inch score mark. We take that and it's going to line up like that. So the top of the bag has like a shelf almost, okay? Alright, I'm going to cover that up with this really pretty red paper. This is the Cricut brand of their pearl paper. This is 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. It's going to go on this front panel right here. And it's going to fit there exactly. Okay, we're close to it if I did my cutting right. All right, so we have that piece, and now I have a piece of black cardstock. This is 1 inch by about 5 1/2. It's wider than my piece here. I have a 1 1/2 by 1 1/2 inch piece of that glitter paper that I got from Best Creations. I have that there, and a 1 by 1 black square. The first thing we're going to do is take a really strong adhesive, like a tear and tape or something, or a score tape. I'm going to take this and put 2 pieces of it on my small black square here. Okay, just like that. Give it a little bit of a rub. And I'm going to peel the backing of that off. We're going to put this onto that glitter paper, and it's going to look like our little belt buckle without having to cut the center square out of it. Alright, so I'm going to put that on there in the center, hopefully, and straight. And we're using the stronger adhesive here because we're going on glitter paper. Okay, so we have that piece done. I'm going to take this piece and glue this. Now if you want to, you can of course glue it right to this. You know, maybe we'll do that. We'll just change it up a little bit. Okay, so we won't use this paper. So you'll see here on this one, I did use paper. On this one, we're not going to. Okay, so we'll see how this looks. All right, take your 1-inch piece. And again, this is the front, okay? So I'm gonna flip it over. Put glue on this piece and this black one. And I have this longer, so I'm able to trim it. Okay. So looking at my box, I want to have this go on this piece close to the bottom. Okay, so I'm probably about a 1/4 inch or so away from the bottom. Make sure that's somewhat straight, okay? Flip it over and trim off the extra there. Okay, so we have that. Now we can go ahead and put our buckle on. Put glue on this piece. And by putting our buckle on now, it looks like we cut through that paper when we didn't. We just kind of glued a square on there. Maybe that's kind of how that looks. Super cute, right? All right. Now what I want to do here on this top flap, I want to punch holes in that. So I'm going to use my big bite here. You want to punch 2 holes. Do this one as well on this side. All right, so you see the 2 holes there on the top. That's going to be that little straight piece. All right, so inside there, now we're on the inside, I want to take another little piece of that stronger adhesive and just like a smidgen piece here. Okay, just a really small piece, and I'll show you guys that in a minute up close. Okay, so you can see pretty small. I'm going to go ahead and rub that, then take the backing of that off. Now for my handle, I'm using a pipe cleaner. I just cut a pipe cleaner in half. I'm going to bring this through and then bend my pipe cleaner onto that glue. Do the same for this one. Bring it through and bend my pipe cleaner over. You know, if I had white ribbon or a red ribbon, I would use that, but I do like thinking outside the box and using what you have. All right, so now we have this piece here. Okay, that's what our box looks like. We're going to take this one. I'm going to put glue only on the bottom. So if you want to, if you want to make this, with glitter paper, you would use a cardstock base, and then you would need 1 sheet of 3 1/4 or 3.5 by 5 1/4 for the front, and then 1 for the top. Okay, so just kind of get that lined up in there. So you would need a 3.5 by 5 1/4 here, and then this flap here is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 if you want to make a glitter paper. I thought about doing the glitter paper, but it's a lot easier not worrying about that. All right, so there we have it. Our box is pretty much finished at this point, okay? Now I want to add fur up there and also some kind of buttons and a closure. So for the buttons, I'm using a 1/2-inch circle punch. Let me grab some black cardstock. I thought I do. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and punch out 3 circles for his buttons. Okay. I'm going to put one right above that, right above his belt buckle. Okay, and the other 2 are going to go on the top flap. Okay. Just put glue on this guy. I'm going to bring my flap down and kind of line it up. I'll put one right there. Keep straight. Okay. And one more button. If you want to, of course, you can use real buttons if you like. I'll put one right there. Okay, so when it's all closed, you're able to see all 3 buttons. Okay. All right, now we want to put fur on the top and also create our closure. Now for my closure, I'm going to be using this sticky tape. I would not recommend this. I would probably use a glue, like a glue dot, but I don't have a glue dot, so I'm going to just use this. I think it'll work fine. Take the backing of that off. Then kind of just take my fingers and just make it not so sticky. And this is a really, really strong adhesive. If you have like a 2-way glue, one that is repositionable, that would work as well. I'm actually going to take a piece of cardstock and kind of go over that a little bit, just to get rid of some of the tackiness on it. I'm not pressing down hard on the cardstock. I don't want the cardstock sticking to that piece. But you can use, you can use a magnet here. You can use Velcro. Lots of things you can use for the closure. Okay, we're just going to call that done. This is my sample box, so you guys just, to give you guys an idea. All right, so line that up. Make sure you're even and straight. I'm going to give that a push. Okay, that's going to keep our box closed. Now for the top here, what I want to use for the fur is actually cotton balls, just your everyday cotton ball. This time of the year, of course, we want to use that snow blanket stuff or batting. You could use that as well, but I think, I had a cotton ball, so I'm going to use that. All right, so I put some glue on the top. Take the cotton ball and just kind of unravel it, really. Okay, just kind of unrolls. I'm going to kind of roughly measure this and then cut this off. Okay, then go ahead and stick this on top. Okay, just like that. I think the fur definitely adds that finished touch to it. Okay, let's take the rest of this. Stick some right here and some right here. Like I said, if you want to, you can of course use a stronger adhesive if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to plop some right there and then plop some on the other side. Oh, that one kind of fell apart. So cute. Okay, I'm going to also trim it off the sides here as well. I don't like it kind of hanging over. Isn't that sweet though? There you have it, the finished box. Like I said, I used the stronger tape here, so mine may be kind of hard to open. A little bit. You can go ahead and put whatever candy you want here. I actually have these bags we got from Great Value. They have red, green, and blue. And I just took the bag, I filled it, and I sealed it. And I also cut behind that, below the zipper part. Used the other half of my pipe cleaner and tied it caramel corn in there. So you can put that in there like that. I also trimmed the top off. I'm going to go ahead and close this guy up. Just get it lined up. And there you have it. Really super cute box. So there's one with just a plain red cardstock, and there's this one here with the, this is using the Cricut Pearl paper. And my Velcro here, my sticker is just about glued out. It's not sticky. But either way, I think it's super cute. I actually like the red one better. Any questions, guys, let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.